brush and just the blue that I mixed. Now,
Small one, yeah?
limit it in size, don't just up here, because we're going to be painting a lot of demos on this.
Hard edge, right?
Up close to the top, yeah,
Yep,
yeah.
small
Thank
one,
you,
yeah?
that's it, that's it.
Okay,
No problem, right?
no.
Now, this paper had just been soaked, but it's cool to the touch, and it's holding. I'm not going to describe all of the different ways you could do this, because you're going to simply have to try. But now the problem is, I don't want a hard edge like this. I want this next one with a little fuzzy edge, which Lyndon is a perfectionist at. What must I do?
Water.
I'm going to do it right here.
Make the paper wet first.
Do it. Use this brush
For the
for the
paper?
preliminary. Okay, stop. Okay. Now, that's just clear water. Now, when do you apply the next rectangle?
And wait a little bit.
Do it right now.
Do it right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
The same as that, just the same
Just
vertical
like this?
stroke. Okay, let it go. Now, that is constantly changing. You see, it has a mind of its own. You say, well, gee, it's totally out of control. How do I control that so I get a nice soft edge like the one in there in my... I don't want it that soft, you see, I want it like that.
You wet your paintbrush and paint around the outside edge of
Do
the
it.
rectangle.
I don't get this. Oh, paper's kind of running
It's
here.
still wet there?
Oh, did you get into her wet area?
Yeah, I made it thinner too.
No, she didn't.
Oh,
No.
okay.
Seems to be working.
Oh, there's just more moisture in the paper there.
Oh, and now you go
Yeah.
around.
But then, if you were to come around with just water,
Yeah.
you could kind of draw it out to a softer,
Mm-hmm.
without it migrating too far. Oops. Maybe a round.
Never leave well enough alone.
Yeah. So you grab your round brush, I think,
Yeah.
Okay.
and then just draw a water line around it.
Or you could just water the paper just a little wider than the brush.
Okay.
And then,
What do you learn from this?
It's trial and error.
All right, well, watch this now. Watch this.
Yeah, wait here a little bit.
If I have a wet area here,
Yeah.
okay, and I come in gangbusters,
It does its own
okay,
thing.
and then I do this,
it only goes to the edge of the water.
Yeah, of the, yeah.
see, it'll stop as soon as it runs into the desert. It said, I'm not going into the desert. No, I'm going to stop right at that edge. Okay, so if you realize this, you can do exactly this, or you can come around later. All you have discovered basically is that the water will allow it to soften. You see this? So what would you possibly use this for? Why would you want different edges?
Like the clouds outside.
Yeah,
Yeah,
clouds
the
or
world isn't
sky.
full of hard edges. There are hard edges, there are soft edges. Now, I could spend an hour demonstrating how I do my clouds. Did I tell you the story about Gerald Browner?
No.
He's written about 20 books on watercolor, and he's bringing 30 students from the mainland to Hawaii. And he heard about me because we were going to be teaching together in Maine. And in the brochure from the Maine watercolor, or the workshop, they had a photo of one of my paintings, and of course his and other instructors. So anyway, we go out for an aloha party, a cocktail party at Lahaina for Gerald Brahmer and his 20 students. And my wife Ellie and I arrived, and I'd never met the man. And so he said, well, Dick, it's nice to finally meet you, and we'll be teaching together in Maine and all. And I said, yeah. He said, I have a question. He says, I'm publishing another book. I said, another? Like 21. Yeah, and he said, and I would like to have your permission to use that painting as an example of skies in my next book. And I said, well, Daryl, you know, I'm really flattered, but I've got to tell you honestly, I don't paint my own skies. Ellie looks at me, she said, what are you saying? I said, no, I subcontract my skies.
Nice.
Now, the guy has just
like
met me,
that.
you know, he says, this is really weird. You know? But, no, as far as this program is concerned, a lot of it is trial and error. Stop buying these damn books that say how to paint a cloud. Well, that's
Yeah.
Daryl's cloud, okay? It's not yours. All I'm saying is get in the habit of experimenting. You know, after a few hours of experimenting, you can control it so well that you can do what this Jean Hardy does with edges. By the way, I need her painting. You know, the one with the little rectangle upstairs in